everybody, I'm Jenny Butts with WordSpark, helping to ignite, illuminate, and inspire. And today I am at Phoenix Physical Therapy and Personal Wellness, where I spent quite a bit of time after my hip replacement surgery. Of course, I started at the hospital, then I recovered for a few weeks at home with my walker and crutches until finally I graduated to my zebra cane. And I hobbled in here a few weeks later and I tried to get some of my strength and flexibility back. One of the things that was really striking about this experience as I look back on it was the fact that I had to think so much about each individual step that I was taking. And I had been walking for decades without thinking about it at all. And as I look back on that process, I think those elements could probably be applied to other areas of life too, like relationships or growing your business. So I thought I would share 4 of those elements with you and see if they resonate, see if you can apply them to some area of your life. The first one is desire. If you don't have a desire to move, then you aren't going to go anywhere. And I'll tell you, as much as I loved this zebra cane, I didn't want to keep it. I wanted to get back to riding bikes and dancing and going for walks just like I had done before. So I had a real desire to change my circumstances. And if we can't tap into that desire, we aren't going to make any changes. I know that if my jeans are just a little bit too tight, I'm not very motivated to change my diet or do any exercise. But if nothing fits, then we have no choice. So sometimes the desire is not so much to go forward towards something as to leave something behind. So whatever it is, we need to tap into that question that the Spice Girls wanted us to ask. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. And so if we can say what we really, really want, chances are we'll take steps in the right direction. The second principle is assessment. We need to do a sober evaluation of our current circumstances. This includes things like your personality. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your passions? What are the things that really make your heart sing? What resources do you have available to you in the way of people or other resources? How much money do you have in your bank account? We need to find that figurative red dot on the map that says you are here, because we can't get to any destination if we don't know where we're starting. But once we soberly assess our circumstances, then we can know not only what direction we're headed, but what the next step should be to get to the end goal. The third principle is balance. And if you've ever watched a 1-year-old try to walk, you know how important balance is. They teeter like this and then they fall over. The same thing is true in other areas of our lives. If we don't have a balance in our lives, then we'll find ourselves working, and not taking any time for rest, and our bodies will seek that recovery out on their own. So that means putting time on the calendar to rest, to do the things that feed your soul, and to be with people who refresh you. We were created to live in a balance of stress and recovery. And boy, we sure get what stress is. We know anxiety and working hard, but we will be more productive by stopping work than we would if we just worked 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without taking a break. We need balance in order to take steps, or we'll be going in all kinds of different directions. And finally, after we have tapped into our desire, and after we've soberly assessed our situation and we're balanced and healthy and well rested, then we can set some goals, some measurable but challenging goals, and they'll make sense because they're connected to our passions, they're connected to everything else, and we're of a good, sound mind to know that we're rested and we're going to achieve those goals. And it'll be so satisfying to reach the goals because they'll make sense and we'll be healthy when we get there. So here are 4 questions you can ask yourself to remember these elements. You can say, what do I want? What do I have? When will I rest? And where am I going? And that last one will make more sense once we've done the first 3 elements. So tap into your desire and then assess your situation. Make sure you have balance in your life. Then you can set your goals and they'll make sense. I hope that resonates. I hope you learned something, because I'm a firm believer that when we learn, everybody wins. I'm Jenny Butts with WordSpark, helping to ignite, illuminate, and inspire.